So now my YouTube videos are getting a couple negative comments, and I want to tell you why that is a good thing. It's a good thing to get a couple negative comments because that just means that your videos are reaching people. Because like if you're getting barely any comments and they're all positive, it's better to get a couple negative comments and a lot more positive comments. Because it's like that ratio will always exist. It doesn't matter if you're the perfect creator, you'll always get some level of negative comments. And the way to respond to them is to just either ignore them, delete them, just like not really have to engage in a conversation with someone whose sole purpose is to rage bait. Like why would you argue with someone who's just trying to make you angry? It never really made sense to me. And I think some creators are really impacted by negative comments because they have this belief that like everyone is nice. No, you have to have an understanding that like a certain percentage of the internet will be cruel and have negative comments. That's just like how this works. And I'm not saying it should be that way, but that's how it is. So it's like you have to be able to adapt to negative comments because that's part of the process. Like that's the price of being a content creator, is like the judgment of people. But that's also why it's so valuable. That's why so many people don't do it. It's what holds people back. But the fact that it holds people back is also what makes it valuable, right? Because like if everyone was a content creator, if everyone had 1 million YouTube subscribers, then it wouldn't be that valuable. So it's like, it's okay to get some negative comments as long as it's not taking you off course. But you can just, either delete them, not respond to them, but just don't have an argument in the comments with someone whose sole purpose is to make you angry. And so many people, they do that, it throws them off. But like, you need to just get used to it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna take someone's opinion whose sole purpose is to make me angry. I'm not gonna take their opinion seriously. Because then it would throw me off course. It's like, first you have to understand what the intention of the person is before you actually take their criticism. There's a quote that really applies to this, and my brother-in-law actually has this framed, and it's by Teddy Roosevelt. And I'm gonna paraphrase the quote because it's kind of long. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who wants to see the brave man stumble. It is the man in the arena who counts. Because the critics will always be there, but they're not remembered, they're not respected for being critics. No, it's the person who actually like tries and does something, who's actually putting in effort. That person, I'll take that person's opinion more than someone who's just a critic. So it's like if I look at someone's profile and they don't have any videos, then it's like, okay, well, they haven't put in the work to like, express themselves or know what it takes to be a YouTuber or know that certain things can be misconstrued or that some people will just try and rage bait you. Like these are just things that come along with making YouTube videos. And I know I don't have that many subscribers, but even with a small amount of subscribers, like these are just things that happen. These are just things that are part of the process. So if someone has that understanding, if they're in the arena, then I'll listen to what they have to say, or at least acknowledge it. I may not change my decisions based on it, but I'll acknowledge what they have to say. But if it's someone who's just trying to rage bait you, then you don't have to change your decisions based on their opinions. You have to go into this understanding that some people will leave negative comments for the sake of leaving negative comments. And of course, it's not easy. It feels uncomfortable at first when you get your first negative comment, but the more it happens, the more you get used to it and the more you just don't let it affect you. And even though it won't be easy at first, it will be worth learning how to deal with those comments. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.